Good morning, friends. Time to see what the moon has to say to you today. This is your message. This is Janet from another planet, and I am ready to give you your message from my Moonology Oracle cards. I find them to be lots of fun. They each have their own message, and that's why I try to pick one per day. And I feel like if you clicked here, then this message is for you. So let's delve in, and let me just, when that happens, I have to use those. Because to me, they jumped out of the pack for you. So sometimes it's not one message, but a few. So let's see what popped out for you today. I'm sorry that they fell on the floor. And I have to bend over to pick them up. Which is not that easy when you're older. All right, so let's see what we have here. We picked these two cards together. We're going to try to make some sense out of them. And you apply them to your life however they resonate. But for some reason, the universe wants you to have this message for today as you start your day. First card says, believe in the impossible. Believe in the impossible. And it's the blue moon. So believe in the impossible is pretty self-explanatory. It's a great card. And I don't like to bring religion into this, but because I believe in God, to me it says, it connects me to God. Believe the impossible because He's capable of doing the impossible. But this is more talking about believe in yourself. Believe in things that you don't necessarily think that you can do, so you hold off. Maybe you should try some new things. Open up some doors. Bring in some new beginnings to your life. Maybe step out of that comfort zone. And that's a message I get a lot as a Taurus, step out of comfort zone, which I'm extremely uncomfortable doing, which is why I probably should do it. But don't use me as an example. Use the cards, use your own feelings, and you pertain this to your life. What resonates with you about that? Maybe you're not doing it. Maybe you're not believing in the impossible and you're giving up too soon on things. You're thinking it's impossible, but really it's possible. So believing is possible and talking about it and acting like you already have it is going to bring it into fruition somehow, through the universe, through God, through somehow. It will come into effect if you say it, believe it, live it, even if it's not true, until it comes true. But believing in the impossible can change your whole mood, your whole outlook. Really, life is all about your perception of things, how you see things. You can see something one way and then talk about it or hear something about it or learn more about it and then feel a totally different way about something. So let's see what the next card has. I usually think this is like a clarifier to whatever the first card was, but that's a great card. Blue Moon, believe in the impossible. We'll read that in a second in the book. It gives us a little more insight into it. I'm new at these too, so I'm learning with you. This one says, bring love into the situation. The new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Look at that beautiful card, isn't it? I just love these illustrations. I just think they're so gorgeous. I love how they have that glow to them. It makes me feel like they're very out of this world and celestial. Now that's one that I think that narrows this card down a little bit if you put them together. Believe in the impossible is always good advice. However, when we get this clarifier that says to bring love into the situation, that changes the whole meaning of that card. If you're using, I think actually this card more or less clarifies this one. So believe in the impossible and then bring love into the situation. Maybe you don't think you can find the right one. Maybe you haven't found the right one. Maybe you're looking for that passionate soulmate, earth-shattering kind of love, and you don't have it right now, whether you be alone or single or with somebody and unhappy. Maybe a new relationship is brewing. Maybe there's somebody that you really feel connected to and it just never happened. So you think of it as impossible. And this is saying believe in the impossible and bring love into the situation. So invite it somehow into your life. Maybe there's a person who you've been friends with and you built this great relationship with and you really mesh together and you feel that soulmate connection, but nothing really ever happened more than friends with the two of you. Maybe it's come a time in your life and their life where you're both single again, or you're both looking, or somehow you were brought together again as friends, like a reunion. This is saying give it a chance. It may not have been possible in the past, but maybe it's possible now. Believe in the impossible. Let's see what the book has to say to clarify these cards. Let me quickly look them up. I hate to drag on so much because I know I like to talk a lot, but believe in the impossible, which is the blue moon. That's going to be an important card. It usually is. We have the new moon, full moon, and where is that blue moon? Blue moon. We also have a new moon in Aquarius that I'm looking for. Ooh, the new moon eclipse. Some of these cards I haven't gotten yet. They're really interesting. Can I find the blue moon? Oh my god, this is not good. It's like the last one in the whole entire book. Super moon. These are interesting though. So I'm feeling like a new relationship is really where this is going. I found the page. I'm sorry I took so long. But this is the book they gave that comes with it. And it clarifies. Can you see that? It clarifies every message in case. Oh, right. All right. So let's see what it has to say about believing in the blue moon. Impossible. As the saying goes, some things happen only once in a blue moon. In other words, hardly ever. Drawing this card suggests you're about to get a rare chance and that something one-off could well be about to happen. This card is very positive if you felt like you're hoping for too much or asking too much of the universe. Whatever you're asking about, well, it might only happen once in a blue moon, but it can happen. Maybe it only needs to happen once. Right? That connection, I'm thinking. Here I am putting you in a relationship, but this is what I'm thinking. You obviously can have your own definition of how this applies to you. Like it could not be a relationship, but bring love into the situation. I can't see really that meaning much else. Right? And then it says, with this rare opportunity before you, it's important that you believe in it. If you convince yourself that whatever you're asking about can never go in your favor, then guess what? It won't go in your favor. Be grateful for this card, which is a reminder to believe in your dreams. And as a teacher, I always used to say to my students, if you think you can't, you can't. But if you think you can, you can. And that saying is so simple, but so true. It really is so true. Believing in it, feeling it, and acting as if it is present or happening will bring it to fruition. I believe that. If you're thinking negative, I can't do it, you're not going to try as hard. You're not going to put yourself out there. You're not going to take chances. You're just going to say, oh, I can't do that. Like I would say to something way out there, like jumping out of a plane or something. I think I could never do it. I don't see the point in it. And if I did do it, I would be stepping way out of my comfort zone. So don't jump out of a plane necessarily, but you know what I'm saying. Don't shy away from opportunities that are a little bit uncomfortable. That's usually where the good stuff is. The more harder you work on something, or the harder it is, the more the reward is, the bigger the reward, I should say, or the more powerful and meaningful the reward. That's a very true statement as well. So attuned to the moon says, I'm lucky. You're lucky. So this is the time to be believing and to be asking. So ask big, believe, you're lucky, and then the additional meanings for this card say, miss the chance and it might not come back anytime soon. Wow, that's powerful to me. Miss the chance and it might not come back. So don't let any opportunities or chances pass you by. You see it? Grab the opportunity then, and it's yours. Then it says, what happened may only happen once. Again, that's the blue moon. Once in a blue moon. That's the saying. It's not going to happen often or again. The person you're inquiring about is a rare find. Again, this relationship that I feel like it's somebody you're friends with or work with or acquaintance with, but you're just friends and you've never crossed that line, either because one of you or the other was taken or married or in a relationship, or just because you haven't ventured in that direction with your friendship. Maybe you've thought about it, but you haven't, because it's stepping out of your comfort zone to make the first move or to make a move. And now they're saying it's a rare find. So this person is a good person, which is so hard to find nowadays, isn't that? A really good person with a good heart, loyal, loving, caring, supportive, have things in common with you. That's so important. Values you, appreciates you, celebrates you, encourages you. That's the people we want in our lives. Those positive people that are going to be there when you need them, and then you be there for them in return. But this person is like, I feel, a diamond in the rough, like they say, a rare find. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. I've heard that saying before. Again, same thing. Believing is going to bring it into fruition. Can you hear my kitty cat crying? What's the matter, Jack? This situation is unlikely to repeat. Again, they're telling you. It's again that once in a blue moon. It makes perfect sense. Once in a blue moon. Not very often. Maybe only once. These days, it's popular to use the blue moon for the second full moon in any calendar month that has 2 full moons. Full moon is called a blue moon. At least that was the original definition of the blue moon. There are usually 3 full moons between each equinox and solstice. Sometimes, though, we get 4 full moons in a single season. When that happens, the third of the season's 4 full moons is called a blue moon. Oh, I see. Good stuff there. All right, so let's look up the new moon in Aquarius. New moon in Aquarius. New moon in Aquarius. Of course, I got new moon, and everything but Aquarius, right? Doesn't that happen to you all the time? It's like the last one I find. New moon in... I should know the order of these. Here we go. In Aquarius. Let's see. New moon in Aquarius. Why is my cat crying so much? Jack! Maybe I can introduce him to you. New moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about progress and modernity. A word I never heard before, but I guess it means modern. So this is the time to move forwards. The new moon in Aquarius card means no looking back. Again, it's only going to happen once. Change is on its way, and it could come quickly. Whether you get the change you want depends on both whether you believe you can have it and how much you're relying on others to bring it to you. This card comes with a suggestion that you may need to do things independently or on your own. But be loving, not too pragmatic. Time may be of the essence when this card comes up. Aquarius energy has an electric feel to it, Certainly, there is a sense that you need to let go of the past and move towards your future as soon as possible. Everything's telling you, don't miss this opportunity. Don't let it pass by. It may never come up again. Maybe this person will end up dating somebody and getting into a relationship, or maybe this person might move away, or maybe this person is not looking for love, or whatever it is. Do it now, is what it's saying. Don't let it pass you by. Take the opportunity, even though it might be slightly uncomfortable, and even though you might have to do it yourself without a lot of help from others. So make the first move. Give them a call. Say, it's been a while. Let's get together for lunch. Start the conversation back up. Start your relationship back up. And if it's already in process, maybe do something together where you can talk more about yourselves and get to know each other better and let that friendship grow. But don't wait. That's the message I'm getting. And this card also says, attune to the moon. Explore the idea that it's not what you know, but who you know. It's not what you know, but who you know. I get that. Additional meanings for this card is you need to be more detached from the situation. That I don't understand how that would go with this, because to me that's saying the complete opposite. So let me think about that for a minute. Thinking outside the box will bring the solution, again, out of the comfort zone, out of the box. More pragmatism is called for. Improve your karma by doing some charitable work. That's always great advice. Wherever you can help someone else, and it will come right back to you. I truly believe that. Maybe not right away, maybe not in a week, but it will. It will eventually come back. All good deeds will. Aquarius is the sign of invention, modern advances, and technology and humanity. Its energy is a little brittle. It's individual, scientific even, and relatively emotionally detached. Many people think Aquarius is a water sign because Aquarius' symbol is the water bearer. But it's actually an air sign and is far more about intellect than the emotional water signs. As is this card, no matter when you draw it. Dropping convention works well with this energy. Dropping convention just means, again, stepping out of your comfort zone. Convention is conventional, what you do every day, what you're used to, your routine. They're saying this card is dropping that and moving forward and taking that step. So, and I really liked, I think I see now where it's talking about, at first when it said it's emotionally detached, I'm like, how can that be when we're talking about love and relationships and all that? But then it says that person is like that. That person is maybe an Aquarius themselves, or just a person who's a little bit detached, maybe not like overly affectionate or overly generous with sharing their feelings. So you might have to pull this out of that person a little bit. And maybe it takes that. It takes a person to pull it out of them, to let them blossom and trust somebody to tell them all about what they're feeling inside. Maybe it takes a little to get that person to open up, and maybe you'll be the person to get them to open up, and that's where you'll bond. And that person will be thinking of you as the person who I can trust, who listens to me, who I feel safe confiding in. Maybe that's you. So I'm telling you, in my mind, these cards that you picked today, that I picked for you, are meant for you. Believe in the impossible and bring love into the situation. That is telling me relationship. And from what I read, it's telling me it may never come up again, this opportunity with this person. But from the cards I also read, this person is a good person. It's going to be worth the effort because this person is a good person, right? This is the person that you want in your life. So it's going to be worth that. What's the word I'm looking for? Not that. It's going to be worth the effort, I guess is what I'm saying. So I'm saying to you, go get them. This person is out there waiting for you. And it could be the beginning of a soulmate connection, that one you've been looking for, true love. Isn't that what everybody wants? I know I do. True love with a good person who respects you and who appreciates you. This is Janet from another planet signing off, and I'd like to say good luck to you. Go get that person. I'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Have a great day. God bless.